way you should be, and you're feeling taken care of, and you're feeling a part of the group, and you're feeling encouraged, and I'm doing that for every person in the room, guess what happens? I'm serving every single person. The kingdom of God is drastically different than the world's version of leadership because it's about service and servanthood. And as modern-day Americans, we don't have a clue what servants look like. I was thinking all last week, like, what does a servant look like? What can I compare it to? Because besides seeing a movie, besides watching Roots, besides reading a book, we don't see it. The only thing that I can compare it to is prisoners who are on a work release program and stand outside the freeway, and I don't know if they wear yellow jumpers here or they wear orange jumpers, but they wear orange jumpsuits and they just work and do exactly what they're told. They don't have a say. They can't go, I don't feel like working today. They go, oh, I'm not picking up trash. They don't have that ability. And it's easy for us as Christians to say, I'm a servant of Christ. I'm going to get a shirt that says it. But when we stop and realize what a servant looks like, you might want to think twice before you sign up for that. It's still the expectation. It's still the standard. But it's not about you. It's about everybody else. I'm horrible at this. I'm telling you right now. Let's look at what Christ's idea of a leadership was. Our motto is this. As a leader, if you want to be a leader, it's based around this statement. Follow me as I follow Christ. Do you see the difference there? It's not based around you. It's based around a God that has a direction and has a plan and has a purpose. And I don't exactly know what that is, but I'm doing my best to seek His face every day. And it is a big challenge to say, you know what, you have a lot of things to work on. And I do too, but the best advice I can give you right now is just watch everything I do and model it. Imitate it. Could you imagine what people would be like if they acted exactly like you? I don't know about you, but I have more bad habits than good habits. And I'm like, yeah, I just did that, but don't do that. That was not a good move. This statement right here is a challenge, and what we are challenging each one of you to do is when you meet with your group and you meet with your people, that you can say, follow me as I follow Christ. Why do we do it? Not for our own gain, but we do it to advance the kingdom of God. By the way, the kingdom of God is not some generic version of heaven. The kingdom of God is our mission and pursuit here on earth. We see that within the Lord's Prayer. And how do we do it? By example. I played baseball when I was growing up. And I loved it. One of the biggest reasons I loved it is because we didn't have to work hard as all the other sports. I was a little guy, so I could never play football. I always loved football, but I would look out there on the football field and just watch the guys playing football. They're doing up-downs over and over again. They're running from one side to the other, and they're just sweating and dying. And in baseball, the farthest you ever have to run is 60 feet. 90 when you get a little older. And so I loved it. It was great. And I was always kind of a quick guy. I was able to run very fast, but for very short distances. And so it was perfect for me. But I remember when I got into high school, we had a new coach, and his name was Coach Tom. And Coach Tom knew a lot about baseball. But Coach Tom was peaking right about 425 pounds. He was a big dude. And Coach Tom would run us like we're on the football team. We're like, Coach Tom, come on. Like, do we really have to run? He's like, yes. He's like, we're having sliding practice today. So we'd get there and we'd run over and over. And he'd time us as we stole bases. And he would say, that wasn't quick enough, do it again. And we're thinking, dog, you couldn't even make it from one base to the other. How are you telling me how to do this? And he would give us tips about how to eat right. These are the things you need to eat before the game. And it was all very good advice. But we'd always walk away going, guy always wants us to do so much more than he does. And he didn't need to do it at that time because he wasn't playing baseball anymore. But for some reason, I never respected it because I'm thinking, you always want me to do more than you're willing to do. And that's what we can't do. We have to lead by example. What's interesting is Paul took these hodgepodge group of people and he used them to win one of the most influential cities for Christ. And are we not calling you to the exact same thing? I moved here from California 3 weeks ago. And here's why. Austin is a very special city. Austin is a place, as you all know, that is very influential in many categories. Politically, it's the capital of Texas, the capital of the largest land area in the United States. Technology-wise, you guys know what's based here, Dell and so many other things. So it's a major hub for that arena. In the education arena, not only in the high school realms where you guys have excellent school systems, but within college, you have the largest university in the United States. You have 5 other major universities just around this area. Media. It's becoming, obviously, as you well know, the live music capital of the United States, becoming very well known for putting videos together. There are all these categories where it is a major hub. Guys, I moved here because if we win Austin, people will believe here. And this will be one of the first cities like in LA, like in New York City, like London, like Paris, that if it gets won, we essentially are making a major impact on the world. So as you walk out and you see a little 4-year-old walking down the street, I don't want you to see a little 4-year-old. I want you to see that could possibly be the next governor. That could possibly be the next major actress. That could possibly be the next lead singer of some huge band. That when they have an opportunity to share Christ, they can do it in so much of a bigger way. We have a major task and a major role here, and we are putting it in your hands. But you can only do this if you love and rely on God. And this was Jake's message yesterday. Jake's message yesterday was based around this idea. We have to rely and love on God. Let me just give you a quick history of leadership in the Bible. Leadership in the Bible, if you look at the Old Testament, the nation of Israel rose and fell based on what the leadership did. And we're calling you guys out and marking you as leaders. So the nation of Israel rose and fell based on what the leaders did. If you look at Jesus' life, who was the biggest opponent of Jesus? Pharisees, the leaders. If you look at the Lord's Prayer, you see how it's dependent on us being dependent on God. Go through the Lord's Prayer. Your kingdom come. Your will be done. Give us. Forgive us. Lead us. Deliver us. It is a complete dependent relationship on God. And if I could illustrate this in any way, I did it at breakfast this morning. Some guys came up and we were pouring orange juice and I was in charge of the orange juice pourer. And the way we need to work within Christ is out of an overflow relationship. What Jake was talking about yesterday was we are so in love with God and we are growing in Him that we are just full of joy. And we're walking around and we're just full to the brim. And we want to give. And so what we do is we start giving to this person and giving to this person and giving to this person and giving to this person. But if you are not connected to the source, all of a sudden by the end of the week at Backyard Bible Camp, you're just like, I'm done. I can't do anymore. I did so much. Because if we're not completely dependent on God and we're not working on Him constantly flowing into us,